I don't know if anyone will understand, but I need to tell this story, to say it out loud, even if only to myself. Maybe it'll make sense to me one day, or maybe I'll just accept that it never will. It's been 5 years since my divorce, and I'll admit those years haven't been kind. I thought I'd find freedom, maybe a second chance at happiness, but what I found was silence. Days that stretched into nights, weeks that blurred into months. People stopped calling, stopped visiting. I stopped being Clara and became someone else entirely. A divorced woman in her 40s with nothing to show for it. You learn to mask it. You smile, crack a joke or two, show up to family dinners with a pie. You baked from scratch, pretending everything's fine. But it wasn't. Not for a long time. Then there was Sam, my nephew. He's 22 now, young, lively, full of energy that I envied and admired in equal measure. He started spending more time at my house a couple of years ago. At first, it was innocent, helping me with odd jobs around the house, mowing the lawn, fixing the leaky faucet, but it wasn't long before those visits turned into something more. We'd talk for hours about everything and nothing. Books, music, the universe, and sometimes about the things that hurt. Sam had his own share of pain, though he hid it well. I think he felt safe with me, safe to be vulnerable, to let his guard down. And maybe that's what I needed to feel needed, to feel seen. I started making an effort, not for anyone else, but for me. I joined a book club, picked up yoga, even splurged on a new haircut. I didn't realize how much I neglected myself until I started paying attention again. Sam noticed. He'd compliment my hair, tease me about how much better I was getting at yoga. His smile made me feel lighter, like I was still worth something, but there was more to it. I could feel it in the way he looked at me sometimes, in the way our conversations lingered on things left unsaid. I didn't push, didn't question it. I just let it happen. And for the first time in years, I felt alive. But life doesn't let you have joy without strings attached. It was late one night when my phone buzzed with a message. I was still smiling from the evening Sam and I had spent together, laughing over tea and cookies, but that smile vanished the moment I opened the video. It was from Robert, Sam's father, my brother-in-law. He'd been watching us apparently for a while. I felt sick to my stomach watching the footage, my heart pounding so loudly I thought it might burst. He didn't accuse me of anything, not directly, but the implication was clear. And then there was his message. "You're going to do what I say, Clara, or everyone will see this." I sat there for what felt like hours, staring at the screen, trying to process what was happening. He wasn't angry, he wasn't cruel, at least not outwardly. He was calm, collected, and terrifyingly clear about what he wanted. I didn't know what to do. If I told Sam, it would destroy him. If I ignored Robert, he'd destroy me. So I did what I thought I had to do. I gave in. Not because I wanted to, but because I couldn't lose the only thing that made me feel alive. Balancing it all wasn't easy. Every day felt like walking a tightrope, every moment a risk of it all unraveling. I became an actress in my own life, playing roles I didn't want but couldn't escape. Sam still looked at me like I was his world, and I clung to that, even as Robert's shadow loomed over us. I hate myself some days. Other days, I tell myself I'm doing what I have to do to survive, to keep the peace, to keep the life I've rebuilt, however fragile it may be. But now I'm not so sure anymore. How long can I keep this up? Should I leave? Pack my things, sell the house, and move somewhere far away where no one knows me? Would starting over even help? I don't have the answers, but maybe you do. Tell me, what would you do in my place? Let me know in the comments, and if you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Maybe together, we can figure out what comes next.